Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, Monday through Thursday. Now this is a general reading, and you know I'm going to be using my Redley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and my message, whatever the message is that comes out, best if I don't even try to understand it. So I'm going to also, and you'll notice that I speak about, higher power, guardian angel, your spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, the source, whoever that is to you, that's who, basically to reach out to. Now, we do have a lot of archangels that do visit us and, love to see them and love to feel their energies. I do invite Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael to join us during these readings. Besides, of course, my praying, meditating, and infusing the cards. Now, please remember, this is the good time. Please remember the button down there to like, share, subscribe, because it does help. And I really want to thank you so much. Now, last readings, I did a long intro, and this will probably be one too. I do put on the bottom, in the description where the actual reading begins. So I want you to always know that. So, if you cross-watch, you don't have to go through all of this again. Now, okay, so I am going to pull some cards out just here, just for the overview of of the week per se. And let's see what we have. So right now we have a Three of Pentacles coming up. Anything that's reversed is, has a little stronger energy. So let's see what we have going on for the overview. So right now we know something about money. Now, money is, basically money is a very earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth energies. And, has to do with, very tangible energy. Now, we do have the new moon on the 11th. I talked about that. So there is a new tangible type of energy coming that will be, like I said, on the 11th. I think it is 2:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you may want to, really get out your intentions, okay? Really get out those things that you're looking for. Now, you can see that I have the new moon, and then it goes to the full moon. New moon to full moon basically is the time to request. So let's see what the other cards are here. We're going to do three. And again, this is going to be an overview for the week. Let's see what we have here now. Okay, so again, the threes have a lot of energy to it. It's a lot of power, celestial energy. It's also the power of three. When you do something three times, say something three times, it's supposed to have more energy, more force to it. It's also the Trinity. Now, so here we have the three, and we have basically, you can look at this. Somebody's coming for supplication. Somebody's coming for some, for some help for whatever they need. Now, the Three of Pentacles is saying things will be provided. Things will happen. Maybe not the way you want it to happen. And again, I'm an intuitive channeler, so sometimes, what it actually says here and what I'm picking up does not necessarily have to correlate, but the neat thing is that so many of you tend to know exactly what the card is meaning for you also. But I'm feeling like there's going to be supplication. I feel like, basically going and asking, but I feel like needs will be met, okay? Needs will be met. Maybe not all the things we want, but the needs will be met. Okay, so let's go on to our next card. Okay, so now we have, this is again reversed. We have the Star. Now, the Star, so we have a 17 here, and so then we have the 10. 10s are transitional energy. Also, you can look at it as a 1 and a 0. 1, new beginning. 0, God, universal, the source energy. Then we have that 7. 7 is a divine number. It is a perfect number. I look at it as the divine umbrella, that thing that no matter how many times we mess up, there's somebody, there's something, a higher power, the source is watching out for us, sending angels or whoever that is. But the Star is is a very, I'm feeling like there is a balance with the star. There's a balance of, there's a balance between this world and the next. And, between the supernatural and the natural, however you want to say that. But the star is also about putting out your intentions, making your wishes. You notice I put a little Y there. Generally speaking, whenever, I'm kind of looking for a yes, no question, just a real easy answer, I'll shuffle some of the major arcanas, and then, the Y's, obviously yes and no. Then you sometimes will see an N/Y, meaning maybe. But the star, and again, that really correlates with this new moon. Put your intentions out there. And remember, this new moon is in Taurus, and with Taurus, it's going to be very tangible type of energy. And again, supplication, needs being met, wishes coming, wishes happening, wishes coming true, okay? So let's see what this last card is. Okay. This is the 9 of rods or wands. This is your, this is the earth energy. This is your fire energy. This is your Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined energy. So, this is, nines have kind of a completion. 9, kind of like, we wrapped up the gift, put a bow on it. Now it's time to deliver. Deliver in the promises. Deliver in what needs to be delivered. So again, have very positive thoughts, positive words. Believe that things can happen. Hope is something that is extremely, extremely powerful. Prayer, meditation, supplication, reaching out, very, very positive. Okay, very powerful energy too. The 9 of rods, wands is sometimes what it's called, and, we can also look at these as earth signs, fire signs, fire energies. This is basically stay strong. Don't give up. Things are happening. Things are happening. And it reminds me of, and I've told you the story, many of you the story about the miner who, was working on a mine for like 9, 10, 20 years, however long it was, gave up, sold the mine, and whoever picked up the mine found out that that miner was like 19, 21 inches away from a great silver strike. Okay? So the thing is, if this is something that you truly, truly feel is your destiny, is where you need to be, where you need to go, continue. Believe me, and I know this. Darkness doesn't like the light. I know we need to have that balance because we need to know our own darknesses and we need to know our own lights. But there is a bigger darkness out there, and it will try to keep you from achieving what it is your higher power wants you to achieve. It tries. And it's not always easy to fight against that. It's not always. Like I said, I ask for very powerful archangels to join me while we do this. So just be aware. And also, too, the darkness will attack wherever you are the most vulnerable. Okay? Okay. Now, remember, too, on the 13th, Jupiter, the planet of fortune, of largesse, is going into Pisces. They love each other. They really have a very strong and wonderful relationship. It will be in Pisces until July 28th. In fact, it's going direct, and then it'll go retrograde, but it'll stay in Pisces. So really, these are things, again, we're so close, we're so close to this. Don't give up. Okay? I think that's the message for the week is don't give up. Okay. Now, let's begin our readings. Hello, my Sagittariuses. How are you? I do love reading for you so much. You are so adventurous. You are so, I know you can get down. I do understand that, but I do love your get up and just, anything is possible type of energy. I love that about you. And I do love your perseverance too, because you have persevered. And I do, you get this sense of, I get the sense of, no, nobody's gonna, kind of like the movie Dirty Dancing. Nobody put Sagittarius in the corner. Nobody. Okay, don't know where we're going with that, but Had to say it. Had to say it. So 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards. Stronger energy is reversed. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. The star. Oh, I love it. I love it. So we have the 17. We have the 1, which is new beginnings. We can look at it as a 10 plus 7. 10's transition. 0 of the 10 is also God, universal source energy, and 7 is the divine number, the perfect number. Yeah, so 7 has that divine umbrella. It kind of says no matter how much we mess up, somebody's got our back in that metaphysical world. Now, the star is about Archangel Jophiel. Now, we do have that new moon coming. This is, again, full moon to new moon is when you release. New moon to full moon is when you request. A lot of calendars go from new moon, follow the moon as their calendars. So this is all about new beginnings, new job, new job, because this is in Taurus, and Taurus will be very, very tangible. Okay, so this could be a new job also for you, or new promotion. But the star is, of course, make a wish, put this out there, put it out there, that thing, what you want to happen. Okay, so the star, Archangel Jophiel. And I do feel Jophiel has this energy that's just basically kind of like, come on, let's just, I don't feel impatience per se, but I feel this, come on, very encouraging at the same time, maybe a little impatient. Let's get things moving. Let's just get things moving. So a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. Like I said, nobody put Sagittarius in the corner. So this is going to be a powerful week for you. Very powerful. Anyway, your next card, decision. Okay, so we have that 1 or that 10 energy, and we have Jophiel again. And now we have a 5. 5 is about change, but it's also it's about divine grace. So this change is like a divine grace change, okay? It's like saying that, this change, this decision, it's kind of like it's destined. There's a destiny here. There is a divine energy, the 7, the divine umbrella type of energy here. So, and again, you have Archangel Jophiel. So please remember Jophiel throughout this week, because the source, God, universe, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, the divine whatever is sending you some really clear messages about Archangel Jophiel to help you. Okay? So, but now the thing about the decision is there's going to be something, or maybe you have to make a decision. Part of this, though, is about letting go in order for you to move on. That is one thing that my Sagittarius is, I'm going to say you might have a little bit of a problem with. You might have a little problem of letting go because you put so much energy and so much of yourself into something that it's hard to move past that. You keep hoping, you see potential, you see the possibilities, and you keep hoping that the relationship, whether it be work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home, you think that why can't they live up to that potential or that possibility? The thing is, you've got, it's still their choice, just as other things are your choices. So let them go, whoever that is, let them go their own way. And it seems like something extremely powerful and positive is opening up for you right now. Okay, so anyway, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. You might have been in a relationship that was actually very toxic to you. Like I said, you see so much potential and possibilities that you don't necessarily see their negatives. And I don't mean this as a personal relationship. I'm saying, this could be your job. This could be a family member, okay? You need to, I kind of feel like, don't think you have to justify yourself. Don't think you have to argue, okay? Don't think you have to defend anyway, okay? All of that. It kind of reminds me, I saw a post, I think I even posted it. It was Jade, Jade. And I think it was justify, argue, defend. I don't know what the E was, but don't think you have to, because you're putting too much negative energy, or you're putting too much of your energy into a negative situation. Anyway, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So your last card reversed. Oh my gosh, divine guidance. Okay. Archangel Sandalphon. Again, we have the 5. So this is definitely one of these things, one of these weeks where you need to be reaching out and up, reaching up and out, however you want to say that. This is one of those times. Now, Sandalphon is believed to have been Elijah, who was who is believed to have, well, he was a prophet. He knew things. He spoke. He went out there and kind of righted some, made people hear, made people listen. Okay, listen to what needed to be said. Listen to what the divine higher power was saying. Okay, so you need to, this is one of those things. My Sagittarius is where we all struggle with. We all struggle. We know in our gut. We know, through our spirituality. We know we need to do this. We have a little struggle with that. Now that's your choice. We all have that choice. Anyway, divine guidance is also kind of, I like it. I like this in this card, in this, because, in others it's the Hierophant. It's, it's a little more traditional, and there's a little bit more of a kind of a legalistic approach to it, whereas in this card it doesn't have that legalistic. It's basically, are you going to listen or aren't you? What are you going to do with the information? Anyway, the search for the meaning of life, for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So, decision or change, divine umbrella. Big stuff. I don't think I've had something. I mean, I did have one of the signs had a bunch popping, but yours is extremely right out there. So let's see what we have here. One last card. But those fives are popping for me. Those fives are really popping. So you have that 1, 7, 1, 5, and then you have that 5. Let's see what we have here. Page of Earth. Now, Page's underlying energy is Earth. This is Earth. So this could definitely be about your job, your career. That, this is our Taurus, our Virgo, our Capricorn. So this could be about how you make your money. It could be about your home. So that, but the page is also very, very optimistic. So that, I mean, this could be totally about your professional relationship. It could be about the other ones also. But the page is optimistic, can do anything. This is Earth energy, how you make your money. Again, this is saying, not quite sure. I'm not necessarily picking up the total connection between this and this, unless this is about, what you're going to be doing in your work per se. Or it could be leading you. Maybe you are being told, maybe you're being, maybe there's a new, something, and you're kind of like, I really should go after this job. I really should go after this career. Maybe you're being called into a career and you're thinking, I need to start going to school. Oh my gosh, there's so many years of that. Maybe, I'm a nurse, so, I had to make a decision to make that first step. This could be definitely that type of energy, that there might be a career that you're being called into. I shouldn't even say it's a career as much as it's a calling. There might be something that you're being called to do. Okay? So the Page of Earth, though, is scholarly. So that usually means that you might have to have some training, or you might have to have some college or schooling to enter into this. Okay? Dependable, patient, successful. So they're usually, that kind of is having it might take a little bit of time. This might be the time that you're making that decision. Maybe you're making, there was also a time that, somebody wanted me to be an interim person, and I said, well, if I do a good job, can this be something that I do permanently? And they said, well, you don't have the schooling for that. So I went back to school and I got the schooling for that. Okay, so it could be something like that too. I'm feeling that with this. Good news about financial matters. So you might also, if this is going back into school, you might be able to use your job to give you some, give you scholarships, or to do some work. Basically, you might have to go part-time and work full-time, and there is some, tuition reimbursement, but there's also some scholarships too. So I'm using those as examples, though. wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So there could be a new calling for you, and it might be very clear. It seems like it's going to be very clear. It might be something that maybe you put off. Maybe you put off and said, I will always go back and do this, and you just never did. Well, it seems like the time might be now. Anyway, let's see now what crystal or energy for my Sagittarius we have. Yeah, so there's some big, and again, I feel like it's a calling. I feel like this is where, like you've known about it, and it could be this time. Anyway, this one reversed. Azurite. Well, okay, here you got that. I think this is my Azurite. I think this is. If it's not, then okay. Azurite again. Divine guidance, stillness, new connections, astral travel. Interesting decision time for you. Interesting decision time for you, my Sages. Wow, this could be a very big turning point. Very big turning point in your life, in your career, in your path. Anyway, please remember, and I hope you like the reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe. It does help. As always, my Sagittarius, you can, because this is kind of big stuff. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with this energy. It's very big energy around me. So it's probably very big for whoever this was meant for. As always, my Sagittariuses, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.